Good afternoon. It's another day of drone flying, FPV drone flying. We're going to be using the DJI Remote Controller 3 on Steam, DRL, the Scrapyard Out of Service, custom drone, tilt 15 degrees, FOV 140, Pro mode, and we're going to start. So it's 31st May 2025, Champions League final on today in Bayern München. Inter Milan or Paris Saint-Germain versus Inter Milan. Yeah, that's on tonight. So if you're a football fan, then yeah, hope you're watching it. I'm a Borussia Dortmund fan, so I'm just watching it for the sake of watching Paris Saint-Germain get beaten, hopefully. Anyway, with that said, let's talk about drone flying. Oh, right. Drone flying takes lots of practice. So if you are watching this just out of interest for the drone flying, welcome. If you're watching it for me, to listen to me, welcome. I didn't pick this up quickly. It took me a long time to be able to fly like what I'm flying right now, which is pretty simple right now. Pretty simple, nothing too difficult. Let's try and find some more difficult things to do, and we're going to crash in that. So spin around here. It's picking the drone up and pushing your own limits to see what you can and can't do, and going through some tight gaps, and then going through some gaps where you need to turn abruptly, and then straight on gaps, and then trying to go through the gap backwards, and just trying to test your abilities the whole time. And it might be, first of all, that just flying in a straight line might be your challenge, and this is flying a straight line. My fingers are off the controller right now, and I'm flying a straight line. Let's go in the opposite direction, and we're flying in a straight line again. It's as simple as that, right? So if you're overthinking flying in a straight line, I've got my fingers off the controller, and we're flying a straight line. We want to go straight down this road. Let's just line it up with the road. Let's turn around to go in the opposite direction to make it a little bit better. So we get the drone lined up with the marker on there, and then fingers off the controller now. You can see we need to go pitch up a little bit. There we go. See, it's as simple as that. It doesn't need that much movements. And if you keep your fingers on the sticks, just make sure you don't move them. Otherwise, take your fingers off. Be a little bit more disciplined. And we want to turn around 180 degrees. Turn around 180 degrees. We're still going backwards. Pitch forward and thrust, you see, and we can turn around. Super simple. The movements are not difficult. It's just if you try and do them all at once, you're gonna be a bit chaotic. Okay, so the trick is to learn how to do the turns, individual movements. Pitch forward, let's see, pitch forward and throttle down and throttle back on again. All right, we're doing them all movements all completely slowly here. All right, so we're going to turn first of all. Going to pitch forward, and then we're going to go forward again. Okay, so this is what it's all about. It's learning how to do all of the movements functionally, first of all, and know what the independent parts are to the movement on the sticks, and just do them slowly until you can put them all together. Look, see, that's, whoops. Let's start this. Let's just show you this. Look, this is the same move there really quickly. Look, this is the same move really quickly. And we hit the top of the thing. So anyway, don't get disheartened when you can't do it the first time, because it's not easy. It takes practice, and you shouldn't be expecting yourself to do the difficult moves on day one or week one or probably month one. All right, it isn't. You can't just make up an arbitrary amount of time to be able to do it by. It's all about your own skills and not getting demoralized by your own failures. Your own failures should be something that you promote, right? Because every time you fail, it means you've learned something. Okay, and on a simulator, it's not going to cost you any money. It's just costing you time. And if it's a hobby, it should be fun. So if you're not getting any fun out of flying the drones, then stop doing it. simply stop doing it, because it's all about having fun, and it is difficult in the beginning, and you've got to get over this hurdle. Okay, quite literally get over this hurdle, because it is difficult. And I like DRL because I like the tracks. There's places where it's easy and places where it's difficult, and you can change the drone nicely. And yeah, and you know that there's people that have been racing on it and doing competitions, etc. So just fly through these gaps, try and do it. If you can't do them, you don't have to go through these small gaps if you can't do it, because yeah, you can't do it. So don't try and do it. Don't try and do something you can't do yet. You've got to learn how to crawl before you can stand. Okay, and this is not an analogy. This is fact here. When you're a baby, you don't just like come out the womb and start running. You need to learn how to do some fundamental things first. You need to learn, actually how to turn over, and then have some muscles in your arms so you can pick your own weight up, and muscles in your legs so you can support your body, and you need to be able to kneel, and you need to be able to crawl, and you need to be able to hold your own weight with your legs. And then there's a multitude of things. You know what I'm talking about. So why do you expect to be able to do drone flying straight away as well? You're learning a skill that requires just your thumbs to do it, and your eyes, and that's it. So it's going to take time, just like it took you time to learn how to walk. And if you can play the piano or the guitar or another musical instrument, it took you time to be able to master that too. So don't expect to be able to do it straight away. And when you learn how, whatever it is your job that you did, if you went to university and you become maybe a doctor or a lawyer or an accountant or an engineer or anything, a school teacher, it took you 3-4 years to be an expert in your subject. And during that time, you failed exams, or you got lost points in exams or in tests or whatever, and you were perfectly fine with that. And this is the same thing with flying a drone. You've got to accept that there are steps that you've got to go through to be able to get better. But you're the professor, you're the teacher, you're the student, you are the person who's analysing it. You're the ones who's making the criteria as well for yourself. So you need to make sure it's fun still. Okay, if you're trying too hard, there's nothing wrong with setting some boundaries, but have fun and try and fly through small gaps, and try not to crash. You're going to crash, but just try not to, and then don't worry about resetting it. It's part and parcel of using the simulator. Remember, the reason that you're flying the simulator possibly is that you are using it for practice for when you fly FPV drones for real, because you don't want to crash them and cost a lot of money. I'm in like both boats here. I like doing it because it's fun, and it gives me time to sit at the computer, put some music on, get a bit of alone time, and a bit of stimulation as well. I like it, and I like challenges too. So, but if you're doing it because you want to fly drones for a profession, then it's really important that you spend the time to become the best version of yourself, or drone pilot. Oh, there we go. See that you can. So let's try and do a couple of things that I like doing now. And I only learnt this trick recently, or I only learnt this skill recently, in like let's say in the last 50 hours. Whoops, didn't realise that was there. Yeah, I learnt this trick probably in the last 50 hours of flying. And let's just do it again. So basically it's flying up and then just flipping over and letting it fall. Look, let it fall and then come back on again, power on, and go underneath. See? And we'll do it again, and we'll just flip, line it up, see where we want to go. We want to go underneath this. We're not going to make that. And we come over the crane and do it over the crane. Flip and pull. And this was another trick that I learned in the last 50 hours, is then the loop as well. And if I can do this one correctly, is come over, pull down, and then fly backwards like that. Yeah, see? And flip over, and we do a loop, try and do a bit of more of a tighter loop. Not going to work, but let's come back into the loop again and fall down, and then we'll just flip over like this. It's when you start learning how to have the drone upside down, and you know where you are, you've got orientation, you've got awareness of where the drone is and what you need to do and how and when to power on. It opens up a whole bunch of doors or in drone flight. Okay, but this skill, it didn't come easy for me, and it comes easy for you. I'm super happy for you. Tell me how you managed to do it so fast, because I think it's brilliant. But it was difficult for me. I couldn't pick it up straight away. It took me a lot of practice, took me a lot of stress. I thought maybe this hobby is just not for me, or I'm just not able to do it. But I didn't give in. I'm not that type of person. I don't give in at things. I push and push and push until I can do it. So really today, I can't tell you how to learn to fly a drone. I've just got to tell you that you've got to stick with it and just keep trying and trial and error, and testing out what you find is easy for you and which maneuvers you can do. And whoops, no one's perfect here. Everyone makes mistakes. And when you can understand that, then you're going to improve every single time. The fact that if you manage to get through a gap with only hitting the sides 3 times, right, it's another time and try and do it only 3 times, as in hitting the side 3 times again, and then try and do it hitting the sides twice, and then just once. And before you know it, you can fly through without hitting the sides, and then try and do it backwards. All right, let's try and do this one backwards. Let's try it. And there we go. See, I was like sideways. You try and do it again. Go through the gap and do it backwards. There we go. See? Once you know you can do it forwards, you can then start doing it backwards. And just keep doing it, because your fingers get used to it. Let's see if we go through and backwards. Oh, you nearly did 360 then. So you can see here, it's just about a bit of fun. And we can turn, we can come through this bugger here, this digger, like this, and go from there. Okay. Anyway, with that said, I hope you've got something out of this one video. Yeah, I'm not here to teach how to fly drones. I'm just showing you that it takes practice and it is possible. It is achievable, but I think if I added the hours up that I've been on the simulator, it's between 400 to 500 hours. It could be more. It's definitely more than 400 hours, but I would say probably closer to 500. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Check out some of my other videos. I've got a whole bunch of videos about living in Germany, programming videos, Borussia Dortmund ones as well, and a lot more. If you're just interested in the drone videos, then there's some there. So thanks very much. Ciao, and goodbye.